Hello guys, welcome back to Vettel's Redemption Arc 2. Today, it's going to be round 5 for the Chinese Grand Prix. Apologies for not uploading this series for a week or so. I've been really busy with a lot of stuff happening, and we're back now, finally, here for the Chinese Grand Prix. Round 5, we got a sprint weekend, we got the sprint race coming up now, and then we got the main qualifying for Sunday, then we got the main Sunday race, which is going to be rain. 20-lap race. I've gone for medium because it's a sprint weekend. I might go for shorter races where it's sprints. But anyway, let's get into a sprint race and let's see if Sebastian Vettel can win again from sprint pole.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before we head into the braking zone of turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. The captain, and alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them, and in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. They're doing what the team require.
Well, that's the thing, you know, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual, it's all about you, and you know, you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
Moving on.
Right, here we go, sprint race. We'll do the grid when we're done. Right, normal strategy, one stop at the sprint race. Yeah, that time we go if we did better. Right, I'm going to stick with that. Let me fuel a bit. 7 laps. Can Vettel win the first sprint of the season? We'll find out in about 15 minutes time. And again, before we go, let's check the grid. Sebastian Vettel on pole position, then the first sprint of the season. Max Verstappen in P2 and Perez in P3, the 2 Red Bulls. Then it's Lando Norris 4th in the McLaren. Then it's Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin. Then it's Charles Leclerc, Vettel's teammate, in 6th. Then Oscar Piastri 7th. Then we got the 2 Mercs in 8th, with Russell 8th and Hamilton 9th. Then it's Lance Stroll in 10th. Sorry for that. Then we got the Alpines in P11 and P12 with Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly. Then it's Alex Albon 13th. Then it's the 2 RBs with Ricardo then Tsunoda in 14th and 15th. Then it's the 2 Kick Saubers with Zhou Guanyu 16th and Valtteri Bottas in 17th. Then it's Kevin Magnussen 18th, Logan Sargent 19th. Then back at the grid is Nico Hulkenberg. And now the grid is done. Let's get into the sprint race. The 5 red lights ahead of the Chinese Grand Prix sprint. Here we are, first sprint race of the season. Can Vettel win again? It's away we go here in Shanghai, and Vettel gets a great launch. Verstappen's been caught napping a bit as Perez takes 2nd place from his teammate as we go into turn 1 now, and Vettel will keep the lead for his first of the 7 laps here in Shanghai, as Perez in 2nd as leapfrog Verstappen, and Norris and Alonso stay where they are. But Leclerc is better Alonso. Leclerc's at the P5, that's good for Ferrari. Now we go towards, I think this is turn 5, I believe. Well, it's turn 6. Then now towards turn 7 and 8. I usually take this flat out, I do. Since I can on this game, and we do. Perez is keeping her close with Vettel, but Alonso Verstappen behind the way. Norris is at the P3. I don't know what's happened to Verstappen, but he's really struggling out there in that Red Bull. as Alonso battles away with him. Leclerc's actually gone behind Alonso again. So far, Vettel still leads, and Perez is looking at this one. He's looking for victory. So too is Lando Norris of McLaren. Don't count him out of this battle for a victory, battle for the sprint race here in Shanghai. As here comes Sergio Perez. I haven't activated the ERS mode. Here we go. Perez is on the outside. Vettel on the inside towards turn 14. Vettel collided here 6 years ago with Max Verstappen, but this time it's all good between him and Red Bull. Alonso's ahead of Verstappen. I don't know what's happened to Max Verstappen at this start, but he's down to P5 from P3. As Vettel still leads as we on to a second lap at the sprint.
You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
As Vettel looks to go for this one. He's going to need some good laps so if he wants to get ahead, if he wants to get away from these guys. Leclerc's still P6. Well, a good sector 1 from Vettel. Best so far we've seen. But I might have been beaten by Perez and Norris actually. We're flat out through turn 7, not turn 8 because we can't do that flat out because it's a bit more tighter for a right hander. Now into turn 9 and then 10. Nice and smooth for Vettel. There's 16 turns though, I think I'm missing one. Yeah, I am. So this should be, turn 14, I should. Or turn 13, then we come into the last 3 corners on the circuit. Perez has got DRS, I forgot about that actually. Vettel's going to go to the outside again, Perez on the inside. Perez is just about ahead, but Vettel's got the inside line, so Vettel should get ahead and does. So for now, Perez can't find a way through on the Ferrari, as Norris is still lurking behind these two. Fastest lap's incoming, obviously it's lap 2. Vettel sets purple lap time.
Keep this up. Well done.
And no one else is going to beat that, as Alonso's got a DRS train behind him. Verstappen's trying to Alonso, he switches sides onto the inside. Verstappen gets back into 4th place, ahead of Fernando Alonso. Brilliant move back for Max Verstappen. And now he targets down the top 3 with only a handful of laps left in this sprint race. Wasn't the best sector 1 for Sebastian Vettel. Obviously we got to use mediums though if we stop again. But Vettel ain't, so he should be okay. Alonso's 4 seconds behind us with Verstappen just ahead in P4. So it looks like now a battle between the front 3 in this sprint race for the win. The real life pole sitter in the sprint, Lando Norris, and then Perez who finished 3rd in the real life Grand Prix for China in F1. And then with Sebastian Vettel in the lead. Yeah, Verstappen isn't close enough. I don't think Verstappen's going to be much of a threat in this sprint race, so we should be fine. As Perez has the DRS again on Sebastian Vettel, but Vettel has got enough of a gap to stay ahead. As Fernando Alonso, 42 years of age, re-overtakes Max Verstappen for 4th place. Brilliant from Alonso. Vettel's obviously with DRS though, but it's brilliant from a 42-year-old to see him battling away with the young guns. Obviously Verstappen ain't young now, he's 26, but still. Here comes Perez, just set a fastest lap as he tries to overtake Vettel, but Vettel brilliantly stays ahead for now. Don't really count someone's overtake opportunity though. Yeah, Verstappen ain't got much of a chance, he's lost another second. Yeah, I'm quite good for this sector of the lap. But when it comes to the end of the lap, I usually struggle a bit. Especially when there's DRS for the guys behind. Perez is still remaining under a second behind just. Oh, it's a bit wide for Vettel. That was a bit wide through turn 11, I believe it was. Or turn 12. Now Perez has a chance with DRS. He's less than half a second behind us. Here comes Sergio Perez with a DRS and a Red Bull. Can he get ahead of Sebastian Vettel? Let's leave the inside up and see what happens this time. Perez gets a move done, but can Vettel fight back? You bet he will. You bet Vettel will. It's still battling away. Vettel's going to be inside line. We're going to actually have DRS, actually. We're going to let Checo go. Go. So Sergio Perez leads the Chinese sprint. But now, here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's got DRS now on Checo Perez. And here comes Vettel for the lead of the Grand Prix again. With 3 laps remaining. Sebastian Vettel retakes the lead at the Chinese Grand Prix and shuts the door on Perez. So there's no way through. And Leclerc is down to P7. Leclerc's actually really struggling in this sprint. I don't know why. Does Leclerc have any front wing damage? Let's have a look. With Vettel's teammate Charles Leclerc. He does! Leclerc's got... No, he doesn't actually. Why is he so slow then? Compared to Piastri, Alonso and Verstappen ahead. I'll have to check the lap times. Pretty sure he's got an issue though. So nearly 2.5 laps left and Vettel still leads. Verstappen still ahead of Alonso, but maybe at the end of that battle. But Perez is still trying it on Vettel. And for now, Vettel still has a place. Here comes Checo Perez again. He's got off a second. He's got the DRS. Can Perez get ahead of Vettel again? Down the back straight towards turn 14. Vettel will hang onto the inside line, and he'll stay ahead of Perez for now. As Perez can't obviously go around the outside unless you're very brave on the brakes. As Alonso really takes Max Verstappen. Brilliant from Alonso in the Aston Martin. The veteran 42-year-old is back at the Max Verstappen. We got 2 left in this Chinese Grand Prix sprint. As Vettel still leads with Alonso. No, not Alonso. Perez, sorry. Still lurking a second. And Lando Norris is still behind him in third. Let's check how much water I had. So I had to hydrate during the streams, that's why I you always have a bottle of water with me. Perez still P2, with Norris backing off a bit in third. But it's this part of the lab where Vettel is usually really strong. And he does, mate. Good for this part of the lap. Looks like Verstappen's pulled away from Alonso. Still looks like in the that battle. Leclerc is pulled away a bit from the 2 Mercedes behind him. But the battle of the lead still goes on. Perez does not look close enough to have a lunge this time, so Vettel will keep the place for now. Obviously, anyone familiar with F1 will know that in wet races there's no DRS, and we got some rain coming for the Sunday race in this, so there's going to be no DRS there. On to the final lap of the sprint race.
Final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so we're leading our team.
Thanks, engineer.
8.7 seconds.
Perez not close enough. We've got the lead for now. Our front left is taking a beating though. So Perez still trying. But for now, it's still Vettel in the lead. Vettel went a bit wide in turn 6, but got it covered up on the exit though. Now it's this part of the lap where Vettel is very strong in the middle sector. A bit wide in turn 9, I believe that was. Yeah, turn 9. Now in turn 10. 11 and 12. Or is this turn 11? No, turn 11, 12, 13. Sorry. Yeah, I did manage to call it a fuel. But Vettel, Perez ain't close enough. This is Vettel's to lose. Unless he makes a big mistake. Alonso's not got enough on Perez. Leclerc's finally pick on Verstappen. Sorry, Leclerc's finally pick up speed again away from the two Mercedes cars. But here in the sprint in China, on F1's return to China after 5 years, it's going to be Sebastian Vettel who's going to win the sprint race in China and get himself 8 points for the championship. Still, in 2024, Vettel remains unbeaten as he wins a sprint in China.
Top job, yes! I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but man, you pulled through. Thank you, well done.
Perez gets driver of the day. But Vettel takes the sprint. Now it's on to the main qualifying.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.
So yeah, Crofty, no time for highlights. Let's get right into the qualifying. I think it's going to put us in the main menu first. Yeah, it does. Well, we got no points to upgrade, so might as well just head in. Let's do it. Qualifying. Can Vettel get his 4th pole in 5 races and he's 4th in a row?
We haven't said for a little while. Welcome along to qualifying in China. After a few years' absence from the calendar, it is great to be back here. But just who is going to put their car on pole?
There's Vettel talking to his engineer of what they should do at the car. But here we go. It's for sprint. Not sprint. It's for qualifying here in China. 4 sets of tyres to use, and may I use 3. Right, I know what I usually do here, guys. I just skip ahead. I might actually go on board with Leclerc, actually. Let's see how he does, but I don't think there's any point. Verstappen goes 134s, of course. What does everyone else do? So what's the time we need to beat in Q1? So the time we need to beat for Q1 is a 135.7, which is set by Zhou. It would be a bit heartbreaking to let him go out his home Grand Prix in qualifying 1, but we have to do what we have to do. We have to do it. Apologies for that. I was just checking if mic flying was alright. But now here we are, qualified for the sprint race. Not sprint race, sorry. For the main race again. Already done this for a sprint race. Now it's time for main qualifying. Let's go. Right, just overtake down the straight. Try and get as much top speed as we can. Now battle it into turn 1. And turn 2. Try and stick to the inside line. And then turn immediately left for turn 3. At the twisty. First few corners of the circuit. Now out of turn 4. It's towards turn 5 and 6. And the end of the first sector. And we're second up on Magnussen at 16th. So we've got the edge on these guys, of course. I'm still going to be pushing though with Vettel to try and get a better time now. But now we go flat around here. Now, I mean, this might be flat out for Vettel, but I'm not sure why it's going to be for everyone else. Pretty sure it's flat out in real life too. With the nowadays cars. Now we're turn 9 and 10, 2 left-handers. We're nicely through there. Down towards turn 11, 12 and 13. And then to a back straight. That was nicely done. And try and clip the apex, which we couldn't for turn 13, and then get a nice run onto a back straight for turn 14. This one combo on back straight, one of the longest on the F1 calendar. As we now go slam out of brakes for turn 14, and we've gone a bit wide, but it shouldn't really cost us much time. Now out of the exit into turn 15, and then now the final corner, turn 16. Just left-hander it and get on the power. And that's going to be a lap of Shanghai in F1 24. 133.3, that should be enough for top spot in Q1. Right, let's get into Q2. Right, who's going out in Q1 then? Let's have a look. So it's going to be Joe Guanyu, Magnussen, Bottas and Hulkenberg and Sargent out in Q1. Let's get into Q2. Right, Q2. We wait for everyone to set it up time, then we'll go. Theoretical best is a 133.7. Right, we need to beat a 135.0. Should be easy. And it's said by none other than Daniel Ricciardo. Fastest time's a 133.7 again by Max Verstappen. Let's go out and do our lap. Need a good lap here. Not only to get through the Q2, but prepare ourselves for the final, the shootout for pole. Let's do it. Also, welcome to the stream for anyone joining, by the way. I hope you're all having a good day. It's a bit wide into turn 2. Well, all components on the engine are good. 8 temps up on Albon in the first sector. Should be, it's purple in sector 1, so we're doing well. We're up on everyone in this session. It's not this time, I think, in the next minute where some of the drivers should be going up for their second lap in Q2. Obviously, the ones are in danger of getting knocked out. 1.3 up on Albon, so I think we should be getting missed unless we spin. Looking good. Right, 330, max speed down the straight. Now with some of the brakes for turn 14 and get it turned in. 135.0 is Albon's time. We should easily beat that. And it's a 133.2. That's better than our Q1 lap time. And we're ahead of everyone else again in the second session now. Can we do a 3P in Q3 and get pole position? We'll find out. As Vettel stops at the side, I mean, in real life, he'll just go back to the garage. Half a second up on Verstappen, we should be getting pole position then. That's the results for Q2 with Ricciardo, Albon, Tsunoda, and the 2 Alpines going out. Now it's Q3. Right, and they're all going out for their first laps, but we're going to stay in the garage. You know, when everyone's... Okay, they're going for their flying laps now, so I'm actually going to send Vettel out. Do a bit earlier than expected. Here we are, though. Final lap in qualifying. Should be our only lap in this session. We've got a clear gap, actually, so we should be okay. Everyone's set their lap, so they should be coming back to the pit lane now. Yeah, they're coming in. I think that's one of where Bull's coming in. I'm not sure who it is. Right, overtake on. Let's go. First flying lap and should be our only flying lap in Q3. We got a extra set of tyres if we need to go out again. But it's battle in at turn 1. Leclerc's down in 8th. What is he doing down there with the third best car on the grid? Charles, pick it up, man. Well, he must be having some setup issues in this Grand Prix. He could be. Right, half a second up on Norris in Sector 1. That should be a good few attempts on Max Verstappen. Right, good again. So good for that part of the circuit on this game. So far, so good. What's the second sector looking like? 6 attempts up on Norris, but it's not a purple. Verstappen's gone quicker than Vettel in the second sector. Could that mean Verstappen could get pole position over Vettel? We'll find out when Vettel does cross the line eventually. Everyone's back in the garage. .330 kilometers an hour down the straight. Now we go brake, and we broke a bit too late there. I'm actually going to redo that. And again, I don't know why this always happens, but the order changes. Like Alonso's now P6 and Norris is 7th. I don't get that. I really don't get that. 3P1's our best that time. Braked a bit earlier. Right, we gotta get overtake on though, because chances are this may actually not be pole position. But here comes Vettel to cross the line now. But he's first up in Q3 and he goes provisional pole with a 1:33.2. What a lap from Vettel. That should be enough for pole position. If Verstappen doesn't just pull something out of the bag. I think it should be. It is. Sebastian Vettel will start from a 4th consecutive pole in China. Not in China, but his 4th consecutive pole in 2024. But now, he sets off to make it 5 out of 5 at the start of the season. Half a second the gap that was. Half a second. Now it's going to a main race, and can Sebastian Vettel win 5 in a row at the start of 2024? Right, let's get into it. 20 laps in the rain in China. Can Sebastian Vettel win 5 in a row at the start of the season? If this is 5 in a row, I'll have to bump up the difficulty. But anyway, let's get into China and see if Sebastian Vettel can make it 5 out of 5 at the start of 2024. It's becoming like Max in real life this way, just one driver winning all the time. Also guys, let me know what else do you want me to stream. I've got, I may do some FIFA soon for streaming, and obviously MotoGP. I haven't got the game yet. I could do MotoGP 23 though. Right, here we go.
It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004. It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. The ever-tightening turns of 1 and 2 will prove tricky in the slippery conditions here in Shanghai, and anyone that slides wide will lose a lot of time getting back on track. Turn 14 should still be the best place for overtaking, but we'll have to see some improvement in the weather before the drivers can take advantage of that DRS assistance. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend. Anthony Davidson. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. That they're doing what the team require.
Well, that's the thing, you know, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you. and you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
Here we go. Chinese Grand Prix. They're saying a one stop is the best strategy, so I'm going to go with that. 21 laps of fuel. Let's go for it. Obviously, I know you guys know the main grid anyway because you saw qualifying. So again, I'll show you all. Here's the grid. I'm not going to say it again because I already said in the sprint, but yeah, bit changed from... Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot about qualifying again. I thought it was Hulkenberg in last. Never mind. Anyway, here we go. The 5 red lights to a wet Chinese Grand Prix. Round 5 of the season, the first wet race of the season. And it's lights down, away we go in Shanghai. And look who's got a better start. It's Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. And Max Verstappen takes the lead in Shanghai. And here comes Sergio Perez for Red Bull 1-2 maybe. But Vettel's trying to hang it around on the outside. And maybe get back ahead of Verstappen. Here comes Sebastian Vettel on the inside. Nah, on the outside, then inside. Brilliant from Sebastian Vettel. He is truly back in F1 as he retakes the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix. Brilliant that was from a 4-time world champion. Gotta be careful on braking marks because I haven't actually raced in the wet on this game yet. This will be a new experience for me. But so far I've nailed it with Vettel. We lead in China. Cars sliding like crazy in the wet weather. We're going under control though. Verstappen's still P2 and Perez in P3. There's been come for 2 Mercedes cars with George Russell ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Who is it after them? I'm pretty sure it's Alonso. And one of the McLarens actually. I think that's Norris. Behind Alonso. Leclerc's behind both McLarens. Not good for our teammate. But it's good for us, so we lead in China. Verstappen's got some good top speed at Red Bull. Here he comes. Max Verstappen for the lead of the Grand Prix this and to stop Vettel's win streak at the start of the year maybe. Into turn 14. But Vettel stays ahead as he brakes later than Verstappen. Tricky conditions for all the drivers here with the rain intensifying. But so far Vettel's got it under control as he leads the Chinese Grand Prix as we start lap 2 in Shanghai. Now we can't go flat out in turn 1 because it's wet. That's the main answer. Right, still with P1 we've got a second to Verstappen now. Looks like in the first 2 corners on this track in the rain I'm actually quite impressive over the AI. Don't like against stutters. Trying to keep his car under control. Right, we got a second to him now. There's no DRS in the wet weather, so we shouldn't have much of a threat down the straight. So like crazy we are. We're Vettel in the rain. Right. So far so good. It actually might be a bit boring this if I just keep dominating, so I might actually make another pit stop later on to spice things up a bit. I might actually, yeah, I'm really considering that again if I've got a big lead over everyone else. I've done that in the last 3 races, make a pit stop if I'm leading. So I may do it again. So far Vettel's got a bit early advantage on the field. It's Alonso then the 2 McLarens and Leclerc's down in 9th. I don't know what's happened to Leclerc in this Grand Prix, but he doesn't seem up for it. Right, gaps 2 seconds to Verstappen. So Vettel is checking out here as he sets the fastest lap of the Chinese Grand Prix. Brilliant from Sebastian Vettel as he continues to lead in Shanghai. Cars sliding everywhere. It's obvious in these conditions the cars go slide. We've got Nearly 3 seconds on them.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Thanks, engineer. It's a rare times they're taking a beating because of probably the sliding. Sub 28 in sector 1. Again, this is like Verstappen in real life, just dominant. Going flat out through turn 8. Turn 7 is not a good idea in this car in the rain. So far we got it under control. As Vettel now leads by 3.5 seconds to Verstappen. I think Verstappen's wondering how he's getting beaten. But it's obvious, the new re-signed forces of Vettel and Ferrari are too good. At the minute. Miami coming up after this. Not in the live, of course. I'll do Miami, I think, the weekend. Or maybe the start of next week. It's going to be a tough task for Vettel and Ferrari. Here the tyres screwing away as we brake for turn 14. Got 4 seconds on them though, nearly. 3.5 seconds actually. Another faster slap incoming. It is 1:47.5. Thanks, engineer. Russell's got ahead of Sergio Perez for P3. So that Mercedes is looking fast in China and in the wet conditions. Let's see if we can do it on a regular basis and get close to Verstappen. Obviously in the rain you won't lose much time. Wonder what a pit stop loss is in China with the new cars. I bet you it's something like 20 seconds. But in the rain it's probably 19 seconds. But mid-dry it's 20.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Thanks, engineer. There's no sign of this rain stopping, so we might as well not wait for 6, we might as well just go for it. I might actually just make an undercut, because it looks too easy. Verstappen's still in second from Vance, Russell, Perez and Hamilton. And Alonso's joined the battle, he's in 6th. In the Aston Martin. Purple and purple in the first 2 sectors, so it looks like we are going for a faster lap here. Yeah, I can't really see Verstappen now because of the 5-second advantage Vettel has.
Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. We should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Thanks, engineer. The rain's going to be easing up as Vettel goes for sub 1:47. What a lap that is by Sebastian Vettel in the Ferrari. As he just shows to everyone that he's one of the best drivers in the wet conditions. And he's proven that today in China as he leads by 5.8 to Max Verstappen. And obviously now 6 seconds with 6 seconds of my supremacy for the first 2 corners. Right, what's going to be... We're going to be 17th for pit now. We're considering making an earlier stop, so we can just go for an undercut. And to fight through the traffic. I actually like fighting through traffic on this game, because I just seem to be inside. So sliding. Here the tyres screwing away. Gap 7+ now. Just shows how dominant Vettel is, as Russell's actually breaking away from Perez. So George Russell might be setting himself up for a podium finish here. Right, okay, yeah, I'm going to make the stop. I'm going to make an earlier stop because if we pit now, we're coming out in 14th, so I might as well bite the bullet and risk it for a biscuit and go for a 2-stop race because we got about, I think, 4 sets of inters, so let's do it. Yeah, obviously we can't go slick tyres because it's too wet. Anyway, we're coming in earlier than expected, but it's a way to make entertainment. Right, Sebastian Vettel's coming in earlier than usual for a pit stop here in Shanghai from a lead at a race. Is this another entertainment purpose from Vettel to make the race more interesting?
Back into the race. That was a fantastic stop.
Leclerc's in 8th. And we should come out ahead of Zhou Guanyu. We do.
Last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Thanks, engineer. I mean, we should be coming in later on though, because I am really considering about 2-stopping. Tyres are cold again, but let's warm them up. We got Ocon on the cash. Where does Zhou Guanyu just? I'd only pit again if the front wing got damaged. At this point I would. So Ocon ahead in 13th, he looks the most promising. I'm pretty sure I have Battle ahead of him, but I'm not really sure about that. I don't know why I just said that actually. Albon's in 10th, obviously that's virtually 11th because Vettel has pitted. Right, and lap 7 coming up. Purple last sector. Thanks, NJ. Gap's 5.8 between Vettel and Leclerc. Leclerc is really struggling here in this Grand Prix. Wasn't expecting Charles Leclerc to struggle so badly in the other Ferrari, but he is. Right, we got to find a way past Ocon because we're going to be losing time. Right, we're going to send one on Ocon. Do it, Daniel Ricciardo on Esteban Ocon. For any F1 fans, who remembers when Daniel Ricciardo made that great move on Bottas in 2018 at turn 6? I remember that. I didn't watch the race, but I watched the highlights, and my God, was that a good overtake. That was one of Ricciardo's best win. Obviously, one of his best. Not his best. As we go round the outside Tsunoda at turn 8. That is brave from Sebastian Vettel on the Japanese driver. As Sebastian Vettel takes 12th from Tsunoda, as he battles his way back through the field after making his first stop. What are we going to do here? We're going to actually send on Daniel Ricciardo, of all people, in a turn 11. On the inside goes Vettel, and he's up to a P11. Brilliant from Vettel. He's gone 3 cars in the space of about 30 seconds. Again, he's done that a few times, he has. Now we've got Alex Albon ahead of us. Now we're going to lap 8. Vettel's close up to Albon. This should be another position. Oh, I can't speak. Another position for Vettel in this Chinese Grand Prix. Coming back through the field, and he's going to do another around the outside. Here he goes. Oh, he's hit Albon, and Vettel's got a bit of damage on the front wing. Not going to be good for Vettel's sake, but he still gets ahead of Albon anyways.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Thanks, engineer. Minor damage to a front wing. Shouldn't we affect Vettel's performance though, as he's still ploughing on.
3.1 seconds.
Thanks, engineer. Don't know how much time we're losing to Verstappen. I want to check that front wing damage. Right, here we are. The front wing damage is the end play loss, but we should be okay without it. If we're still gaining time, I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay, mate. After that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please protect the front wing. Come on.
Thanks, engineer. We shouldn't really anyway, because we've got these drivers coming in soon, but we are gaining anyway. Leclerc is really struggling. He may get overtaken by Lance Stroll, out of all people. We are pulling away from the guys behind though. I don't know what gap to Max Verstappen is, but it's got to be something like 10 seconds now. The gap no longer was 5.8 to Leclerc, now it's 2 seconds.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Alright, Verstappen starts lap 9 now. Right.
Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Oh, we will, engineer. Can you please then shush? Right, 2 laps left on the challenge that the engineer gave us about not damage at the front wing. As we're going to try and make a move on Lance Stroll now, but we can't make it through here. Now we're going to try and give the run on him on the exit, but we can't. Now down towards turn 6. Can Vettel make a move on Lance Stroll here? On the inside he goes, and Sebastian Vettel is up to P9, and Lance Stroll, brilliant from Vettel. As he now challenges Charles Leclerc, his own teammate. And Ferrari manages to let Vettel go here. Because they know he's quicker than Leclerc. It's Piastri then Norris. But Vettel might not even need 2 more, as here he goes on Leclerc. Round the outside, and then the inside, turn 8 and 9. And Vettel gets up to P8, brilliant from Sebastian Vettel, like always. He's been flawless throughout this season so far. He's been unstoppable. And he proves it yet again. As a lock-up for one of the Mercedes cars. I think that's Lewis Hamilton. It is. Hamilton locked up in a turn 11. And it cost him a few positions. And he's now behind Fernando Alonso. So that means Alonso's up to P4. Norris still 6th. Then Piastri 7th.
Rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful.
Thanks, Engineer. Verstappen's going to turn 14 now. Let's see how much we're behind him. Leclerc's gain on us. Right, Verstappen's 10 seconds clear as we go down the inside. Surprise lunge on Oscar Piastri. We're up to P7 now.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. Tyre condition.
Oh, battle going ahead with Alonso and Hamilton, 2 old rivals of the passers. Vettel sets another fastest lap in China as he challenges, as he sets down Max Verstappen. And what's Vettel going to do? He's going to try and go around the outside of Lando Norris, but he can't. He goes off the track at the process. But now, he's going to switch it to the inside. Wow! That is Sebastian Vettel for you. What a move that is by the 4-time world champion on Lando Norris. Car 5 against car 4. That was brilliant from Sebastian Vettel.
Trying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
Thanks, Engineer. As Vettel goes down the inside, Hamilton and Alonso. But hits Hamilton at the process will redo that. Our brake's a bit too late there with Vettel. Right, we shouldn't really need that. There we go, down the inside. Hamilton's locked up again. That was lucky. Hamilton locked up. And that gave Vettel 2 places at once. As Hamilton stays ahead of Fernando Alonso. That was lucky, that was. That was close, that was. There's Russell. Russell again, if I need to say it again. Perez P3, it's a Red Bull 1-3 at a minute, but it's still going to be a Red Bull 2-4 because obviously the 2 Red Bulls need to come in and Vettel has obviously got a bit of a lead on them. When should I pit again with Vettel? I think I'm going to pit again on lap 15 or maybe lap 16. I'll see what the gap is between Vettel and Verstappen, then I'll decide. Starts coming down, I'm going to pit a bit earlier. Obviously got to fix the front wing as well. But Verstappen's into turn 14 now. Well, Verstappen's in first over 2 Red Bulls, so Max Verstappen has made the call early to come into a pit lane and put on some new intermediate tyres. So Verstappen goes for the undercut, as most drivers are. Hamilton's in, Piastri's in, Norris and Alonso are in too.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your DRS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
Thanks, engineer. I might try that actually, but I doubt it's going to be any good use. As Verstappen's going to overtake one of the RBs. So Verstappen, I think, is about 10 seconds behind us, or maybe more. I have to find out, as Vettel's going to send one on Perez for P2, this is. And obviously he's in virtual lead anyway, but that's to make sure. Vettel in the second place. Brilliant again from a fourth-time world champion on Sergio Perez. Now it's George Russell next. Again, just ultimate sliding at the tyres. Right, where's Verstappen? Okay, he's coming up to the back of the RB. I'm pretty sure that's Yuki Tsunoda because I think Ricciardo pitted. They pitted their driver in front. We're closing massively on Russell here. I think this is the impact of the tyres. Right, we've got a whole straight to Verstappen, so it's probably about 13 seconds maybe. It takes about 5 extra seconds to change a front wing, so I think we should have a gap over him. Who's the RB, I want to know. It's Ricciardo actually. I think they pitted Tsunoda first. Right, Russell's in, I'll give Vettel the lead. As Vettel goes purple in the Grand Prix.
Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Thanks, Engineer. With a damaged front wing, Sebastian Vettel still sets the fastest lap at the race as we go on to lap 12 here in China. Right, everyone's in for their only stop at the race as Russell gets out ahead. Perez gets held up a bit in the pit lane. So that won't do him any good as Verstappen is 15 seconds behind Sebastian Vettel in this one.
Charles is in the pits.
Thanks, Engineer. Gap is probably going to come down because of Vettel's damaged front wing. So I think that's actually the case for Vettel to come in again. I think he actually will, yeah. We'll come out in second if we pit now, but that's what the telemetry's telling us. But I'm going to ignore that because we got a damaged front wing and we don't know where we're going to come out until we eventually know. This race should be done before 9 o'clock as well because we've got after this we've got 8 laps to go, and that accounts to I think, yeah, 14 minutes. So I should have this race done before it hits 9 PM. Well, the time's staying the same, but I really think we should pit again. Obviously, the tyre's going to be aging more as well. I think we actually should do this. Fix front wing damage, because then we can just go quicker. I'm going to wait a lap though. I want to see what Verstappen does with his recent lap times. Yeah, Perez lost a bit to Hamilton in that. And Alonso's lost out to the two McLarens actually. And Leclerc's right now in the middle of them. Over two Aston Martins. Yeah, Verstappen's gaining. I think we should pit. If Vettel pits now, it's the only way he's going to win this one if he pits again. Made a little mistake there, but it's all good. So Vettel comes out, he's got to free up all the tyre, free up younger tyres and Verstappen, and he's going to have a new front wing on, so let's do this. What was Vettel's last lap compared to Verstappen? 1:47.4 versus a 1:46.5. Yeah, Verstappen's going much quicker on those newer tyres. So this might be undercut. This might be the end of Vettel's win streak if he does this, but he's going to bite a bullet. He's got a gap of half a minute on the McLaren, so he should come out ahead of them.
Understood.
Right.
Stopping this lap.
We're going to make the call. We're going to pit. Vettel's going to be coming in again here in China for a second pit stop. We've got a bit of downforce on actually as well. See if then we can gain more speed through the corners. Verstappen's now less than 14 behind, so I think it's better we make this. Because we'll just be struggling like mad in the last part of the lap. Last part of the Grand Prix. So let's make it. We're not doing a Lewis Hamilton from 2007. Forget that. There's no gravel there now. Right, we're in. The Alcon Ferrari with a new Ferrari with a new front wing.
We had an issue removing the front wing.
Oh, great!
It's not ideal, but let's try and put it behind us and get back into this race.
There we go, come out.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous
Right, we come out in
driving.
8th, just ahead of Leclerc. Right, let's pick off these guys one by one now. I'll be inside, we go with Alonso, that's easy. These guys are on 3 lap older tyres, so we should be racing past them. We've got about 7 laps to get to Verstappen now. I don't know what the gap is, but we've got to get at least 2 seconds a lap, so we've got to do it. Right, it's going to be inside of Norris.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Thanks, engineer.
We need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
We're going to do that on later on at the Grand Prix because at this point we're getting through traffic at the moment, engineer, so I don't know why we just given us that. That was easy. Bit of contact, but
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking
not
good.
much issue. So far we've already gained like 3 places on this opening lap on the new tyres, so this will be good. But if Vettel loses by a second, I think you'll probably say the front wing change did that, the mistake with the front wing. Verstappen's at the end of the straight. Right, here comes Oscar Piastri on Sebastian Vettel now, but Piastri is not going to get a move done. To be fair, Vettel's not. To be fair, Vettel's not his race anyway. He's defending from his teammate.
Okay,
Where was Verstappen's previous laps? Is he going? He's going slower. He's going slower. Right, this is our time now.
no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Thanks, Ingy. Let's get Hamilton here. Round me outside. That is just too easy. Round me outside we go. Lewis Hamilton, brilliant from Vettel on his old rival. What a move that was by a 4-time world champion. Now he's got Sergio Perez. And they can chase after George Russell. We're going to make a move, here we are. Vettel's making it down the inside, he goes to Sergio Perez. That's brilliant from Sebastian Vettel. He's now back in the P3. And now he's got to chase down Max Verstappen in the lead and Russell in P2. Can he do it? We'll have to see. Car's suddenly like mad. We can't do that objective though because we're in the middle of gaining on Verstappen and Russell. Right, gap's 12.8. We've only got 5 laps after this one, so we've got to recently now gain 2.5 a lap. Right, 134.5. That's a brilliant lap from Vettel. He needed that.
Behind 6.1 seconds.
But we got to make sure we make easy work of George Russell because Vettel just let slow Vettel down and he's battle for his chance of the lead. Purple again, sector 1. This is good for Vettel. 5 laps to go in China. I'll just flat out through here. We're going to need it. Forget the slides. We just make time anyway. That won't make us time. We've lost a tenth and a half to max. It's not needed. That wasn't needed. Vettel still pushes on anyway. Right, gap's 5 seconds to Perez behind, so we shouldn't need to worry about him. Right, gap's 10 seconds, we've got to make 2 seconds, 2.5 each lap if we're going to get him. So I'm going to ignore the ERS challenge. Can't have any mistakes from now to the checkered flag. And that was a mistake.
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
Thanks, engineers. Vettel overtakes George Russell for P2. This is massive for Vettel. With 3.5 laps to go. He's got 9 seconds to catch Max Verstappen. Can he do it? Not sure if he can, but we'll see. This time we exit again. We've lost another couple of attempts to Max. Right, Russell shouldn't get us down the straight, so we're fine from him. We're going to brake for turn 14 now. Right, gap's 7.4.
Quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race.
Thanks, engineer. If we could keep say 144s each lap, that could put Max under pressure. Anyway, what's the gap to Verstappen? What's his lap times actually? I know what a gap is. He's doing 147s. We've got a chance here. What was Vettel's previous lap? What was it? A 144.7. Gained nearly 3 seconds on him. If he goes to 148 now, we do another 144. We should be getting closer then. I mean, obviously we are getting closer. Just a matter of time if we can overtake him.
So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future.
Thanks, engineer. So obviously rain ain't going away in this Grand Prix. So we've got rain to finish, but let's see if Vettel can get Verstappen. Just 5.5 now. Right, do have to gain a bit of time. Put a bit of overtime mode on the EOS in. Right, gap's 5 seconds. Had to do that. 5 seconds to go. 5 seconds left, I mean, with a gap and 2 to go in China. Can Vettel do it? Losing time at a straight, but in the corners, he's gaining a load of time. Speaking of which, there is Verstappen. Can Sebastian Vettel do it here? Purple sector 1 for a 4-time world champion. He's gained a second on Verstappen in that first sector. Now the rest of them just needs to be solid. I think he's got a good chance on the final lap. He's gained that gap massively. This will be one of the greatest comebacks for a win with like less than 10 laps left. For Vettel, this will be one of his greatest wins. He's probably his best for Ferrari so far. Gap's 2.8. Vettel shouldn't really be going on the straight because he's got less straight on speed than the Red Bull. He'll have to gain a bit of time. Didn't want to do that. Right, final lap. We got 2.6 to catch. Max Verstappen here. Can Sebastian Vettel do it? What was Verstappen's last lap actually? 1:45.2 was Vettel's. What about Verstappen? It was a 1:47.6. If Vettel just keeps it up, he can do it. It may be happening here. Vettel's been on a charge these last few laps to catch Max Verstappen and re-overtake him. But now here he is. He's 1.2 behind him. It may happen here. It's going to happen surely. Down the back straight towards turn 14. As we know, Vettel's not set a personal best in sector 1, but it's still good enough to be close to Verstappen. The gap's less than a second now. Vettel is in striking distance of a Red Bull. And Verstappen struggling on those tyres. Can Vettel make the move to take the lead at a Chinese Grand Prix? He's gaining loads of time. Can he do it here? No, he can't. So Vettel still stays behind Max Verstappen for now. But can he do it? Can he make the move on the Red Bull driver in towards? No, he can't. Down towards turn 10. Turn 11, I mean, I should say. Looks like a back straight's got to be his opportunity. Here we go. On the back straight now. Can Sebastian Vettel do it? Can he get ahead of Max Verstappen before the win in China? Not sure if he can do it, but he's going to gain a bit of time down this straight. Gap's now 7 tenths. He's gaining all the time. Can he do it? No, he can't. Looks like Max Verstappen's going to hang on, but Vettel's got one last opportunity, and that's it, the last corner. He's going for it down the inside. He's hit Verstappen. Max Verstappen's going to hang on here in China, and Max Verstappen wins the Chinese Grand Prix. But Sebastian Vettel can't do it. He hangs on for second place.
That's a great finish. You've really stepped up and
he tried in the last corner. He tried, but it wasn't enough. And Max Verstappen is the Chinese Grand Prix winner and stops the streak of 5 out of 5. What could have been 5 out of 5. It's not 5 out of 5 in China, as Red Bull, his former team, take the spoils in China, and Max Verstappen is the winner of the Chinese Grand Prix in 2024 on his return at F1. He hangs on from Sebastian Vettel, who charges to P2 after making a 2-stop. Without the front wing mistake, Vettel would have won that race. For certain, without a mistake on the pit stop, Vettel would have won that.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them.
And Vettel hit Verstappen as well. That was real life, they both out of race. But Verstappen takes the spoils in Shanghai and takes his first win of the season. The reigning world champion is off on the way. And Vettel will have to settle for second place But he can go again next time out in Miami. I can go for 5 out of 6. But it's Red Bull and Verstappen who are winning Shanghai in a brilliant wet Chinese Grand Prix. Couldn't do it.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Thanks, engineer. Our fastest lap was nearly 2 seconds quicker than Verstappen. Let's watch the highlights of that brilliant race. Again, Vettel being the entertainment purpose. Again, Vettel doing the entertainment purposely by pitting twice. Verstappen got him at the start, but then Vettel brilliantly going around the outside again. I mean, this was just brilliant. Vettel was finding grip where no one else was. And Vettel didn't get this damage. He might actually won it. That was the part where I think lost in the Grand Prix where he hit Albon. Still got a move done and then led, but that might cost him the front wing damage. Then this was just brilliant on Piastri. Just sent it down the inside where he wasn't expecting it. It's very clear this part of the season Vettel's got the advantage on his teammate and the 2 Red Bulls in a slower car. Won't be wide there, but that was alright. Won't be inside Lando Norris. Used the going wide to his advantage. And this was brilliant. Obviously, with the helping aid of Hamilton locking up, I distracted Alonso so Vettel could send it down the inside of both. Then up 15 was where he got ahead of Hamilton again. Obviously, Perez was a bystander here as well. Yeah, Vettel around the outside. I mean, again, you can't just stop him. You can't stop him from doing that. And then now down towards turn 6, just a brilliant on Perez. And obviously he needs to make these moves, of course, so he can go for a win. That was brilliant. Then up 20. He tried. He did all he could. And in that last corner, he's so trying to make a move on Verstappen, but he was being too aggressive. And Verstappen got the win. By half a second. Verstappen wins in China. Vettel still leads the championship, but a gap at the top has been cut down to 49 points. And Ferrari still lead the constructors, but again, the gap's come down. Hi, Sharon Powell, you alright? I'm just finishing the stream off. I'm sweating. I should have opened my window. It's going to be the end of this, so going to go to Miami and then we're going to mend it there. Right, Wiki Resources. Leclerc gets obviously more R&D points. And we got a secret meeting. Let's have a look and see what this is. Oh, Red Bull wants Sebastian back. Bring back the early 2010s they want to do. They want that. So that's what they want. Continue team talks, but we're going to decline as we try and win Mataro Ferrari. So Vettel's going to pull out of it.
Hey, me again. Been chatting with some of the team higher ups, and they're delighted.
Got some goals to do. I'm going to do these.
The team and the project. Now's a good time.
Drive 0 kilometers. You having a laugh? I can't do that. If I've got, if Vettel's fighting for a world title, we can't do that. Right, keep tyres below that, so we're going to do that. Win tunnel, what do we have? Overtake 5 cars out on track in the race. That's easy because we're doing undercuts. In practice, use at least 2 sets of tyres. No more 3 penalties, we'll do that then. earn 5 World Championship points during the race weekend. We'll do that then. Got some more points to do for an upgrade. Right, we can't do that yet. Obviously, we're doing the engine upgrade. I'm going to wait. Nice, we got the aero upgrade on.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Charles, if I was you, mate, I'll do the major red downforce upgrade with the Halo. If you got the points to. And we got the tyre upgrading, so that's going to be another upgrade for us. Oh, the curse already got that underway. I was actually going to do that as well. Right, we're going to wait actually now. Right, that should be our last upgrade before the Miami Grand Prix with John McLaren in our performance. Yeah, we got to get more points if we go do that. I might actually do the major rear downforce update. And that event should come for, I think, Canada. Right. Miami. Not doing it now, of course, but we do it, I'll do it when I can. That's four fastest laps in a row for Vettel, though, in this season. Right. I'm going to get to Miami, then I'm going to end off the stream there. Oh, we got a wet qualifying and a wet spring qualifying in Miami. That's going to be fun. When I get around to doing it. I set all the goals. Right, we set everything. Right, guys, I'm going to end it there, though. For the Chinese Grand Prix. For round 5 of Vettel's Redemption Arc 2. Thanks all for watching, guys. Smash the like button. Subscribe if anyone is new. I can't want to redo it. I keep stuttering so much. It's totally free if you signed in. And turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out any future videos coming up. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now. I hope you all have an amazing day.